welcome back to the channel. This is Muriel from Costa Rica, from the Sunshine family, here with a video about building a house in Costa Rica. And without the things that I will be sharing, you cannot build a house. So please pay attention. With this video, I have the intention to save you a lot of troubles and a lot of headaches. So let's just dive right into it. Oh, no. First, I have to ask you to subscribe down below with a button if you haven't done yet, so you can get updates every time I upload a new video. And thanks for being here, and thanks to all the awesome replies on my videos, buying land in Costa Rica, 10 important tips. It made me think that there will be a lot of people probably benefiting when I will be sharing a little bit more about the process of buying a house. So let's dive right into it. What you have to have before you can build a house is you should have water. You should have an official point of water on your land, and without it you will never ever will be able to build in a legal way a house. So what two things are important to know according to water? So if you have an existing water meter, you know, let's say you bought a piece of land where there is a water meter, then you need to apply at the local municipality in your town or in your near town for a constancia de agua, also called a water card. That's an official letter given by the company that's providing the water, that your land owns a working water meter. That's one of the papers you need in the process of applying for building permits. So building just needs a process, right? So water is super important. Now, assuming you bought land without a water meter, that happens a lot. Well, assuming that you took the tips in my previous video, if not, you can click it. You will see like a clickable button or be able to watch the previous video about buying land in Costa Rica. That it's super important to what was I sharing? To have water, yes. If there's no way to get a water meter, that happens in some areas. On our land, it's impossible to apply for a new water meter. But if you don't have a water meter, you can dig a hand dig well. Okay, that's called a porta artesanal. That's a hand dig well. That's what we did on the second piece that we bought. So before you buy land, I'm just gonna repeat this. Do due diligence and don't pay for the whole chunk of money before you research that there is water in the ground and that your hand digged well gets a description at the municipal, right? So also this is all about water and getting permits to build. Without water, an official paper that the land has water, there's no way you can build officially. Okay, so I'm sharing the official way, of course, which you want to take. Okay, so assuming that you are in a water-rich area, you have your hand digged well, and you have an inscription of the well, so the well is inscripted. With that, you can apply for a water card as well. So for the permits, you can prove that there is running water. That also helps to build the house, and that there can people live on there because there's water. So water, water, water. I hope this makes sense. It's super important. Now, we're right in the process of applying for that water card. So let's get back to our situation. Suppose you bought land in Costa Rica with an existing water meter. Let's take that scenario. This is what you need from the municipality to apply for your water card. This is right what I will be doing tomorrow. So I made a list of all the things that I need to bring. So you need to go to the municipality, okay? And how to apply for a constancia de agua / water card. Well, you need certified papers from the municipality. One, you should apply for a personería jurídica. Only the municipality can give you that. That needs to be not older than 3 months, I guess. Don't pay me on the date, but that's a paper that's about $7 that you can buy at the municipality. You have to apply for it. Don't ask me the details, what it all means. Just go to the specific desk and apply for the Personería Jurídica, okay? Second paper you need to apply for the water card, the Constancia de Agua. That's a certification literal. Don't ask me what it is, but the municipality knows and they will provide it. It's a certificate paper, okay? 3, what do you need to bring? What do you need for applying for the water card? So this all paper go at the end in a big envelope. You need a passport copy, okay? And then you have to have written down on the computer or by hand a written paper addressed to the Asada of, your state, the piece of Costa Rica where you live, the provider of the water, right? Or where, the provider of your water meter, I must say, to request a Constancia de Agua with the existing water meter on it. So for us, we live in an Airbnb across the street. Our land is there. It has a water meter. I am paying the bills of the water there, which we're actually not using, but I need to write down the number of that water meter, the bill, so they can check it, that it's in the system and it's existing, right? And you need the copy of the plan of your land where you want to buy, to build a lot, right? So that's the copy of the plan should be provided to you by the municipality. So so you need the title papers so that it's on your name and that it should be all already there, the municipality, and then you can get apply for a copy. And all these papers, so again, I repeat, Personería Jurídica, 1, Certificación Literal, 2, you need your passport copy, 3, well, you just bring that, right? 4, written letter request of the Constancia de Agua with a water meter on it, 4, and then the copy of the plan of your land, that's what you request to the municipality again, 4, that was 4, 5, and then you all put that in the sealed envelope, and this is the funny thing, I never heard of this. You bring this, in my town, I bring this in a sealed envelope to the local pulperia. That's another word for a little supermarket. They have a specific corner where they gather all the envelopes with a request for the water companies, and they will deliver the envelope to them. And there will be a monthly or weekly, we never know, meeting of that water company, and they will look over all the applications, and that is the process for getting that water card, the Constancia de Agua. Does that sound complicated or what? Well, if you ask me, for me it sounds like abracadabra. That's why I'm shooting this video, because I know it's possible. Others do this all the time, but you need to know exactly what papers you need to apply at the municipality, what papers you can deliver yourself, like a copy of your passport, put it all in a big envelope, and where to bring it. So the water company can provide you that water card, right? Now, so assuming it's all go really, really, really easy, you have your water card. Now, what else do you need before you can start building on your own land? Well, one of the things that you need to have first is an approval of an architectural plan given by the architectural, I forgot the official name. There's a community of architects, I think it's in San Jose. That's an official point where all the plans for future houses will be observed, they check them all out. And assuming that you're not an architect, you need an architect to create an official architectural plan of your idea about how you want to have your house. For example, we have, of course, our wishes for the house, right, that we will be building. So we locked arms with an architect who is making an official plan that she can deliver at that bureau with official architects in San Jose. And when they give approval, so all the electricity is right, it's like safe, it's officially approved, it gets green light, then you're able to apply for a building certificate at the local municipality again. So again, with your water card, with the approval of the plan done by the Ministry of Architects, or I don't know how that's called, in San Jose, you have enough papers to apply for building your house. There are some other rules if you are in a specific eco area, but what I recommend you to do is do due diligence before you lock arms with an architect. They will be able to give you a list of all the papers that you should deliver to apply for a building permit. And my architect has in her package that, because I do not really speak Spanish, that she will apply for the building permits. But for that, my architect needs me to deliver to her the Constancia de Agua, and so to prove that there is running water, right? And of course, all the papers that I just that you need, like the proof that you have the titles of the land, and that you can identify yourself, that you're legally in the country. So you need to have how do you say that? You need to have a visa that's up to date. It can also be a tourist visa, don't worry. You can just all apply for this with a tourist visa, but you can be overdated over time. How do you say that? Too late with your visa. So that's basically for you the ground rules to start applying, to get yourself moving with building on your own house in Costa Rica. So let me know if this video was helpful. It can again sound complicated, but I think you should see building a house in Costa Rica as a challenge anyways. You should not be in a super hurry. I think that will take too much energy of you. In Costa Rica we say pura vida, and things work differently for us compared to in the Netherlands, right? It's way slower. The waiting time can be quite long. But I just truly hope that that you can get started the right way, and before you're gonna pay money for your land that you have in mind, do due diligence if there is water in the first place. But assuming that there is water, then you know now what to do to apply for that water card, one of the papers that you need to get your building permits to get started, right? So, that was a mouthful and 30 minutes. I'm gonna say thank you again, and also invite you again to subscribe to the channel for getting updates every time we upload a new video, and just share your replies below or your questions. I am happy to help you. And for now, pura vida from Costa Rica. Ciao.